Hey guys, something recently happened in the news and I feel the need to talk about it. It's your boy Jordy Jordan, and if you could please like this video. There's a lot of people still throwing dislikes on my videos for prior things that happened, so let's go and drown them out. But recently, I know I'm a little late on this story, but the Slender Man thing happened. If you're unfamiliar with what the Slender Man is, it's a creepypasta story that kind of took off when somebody made a game that got really popular on YouTube. You know, big celebrities like White Boy, PewDiePie, and people like that kind of picked it up and ran with it. Blade had reactions, but the Slender Man is a mythical being. I know we did a chaos theories on him, but in the news, two 12-year-old girls ended up inviting one of their friends over to a sleepover to sacrifice her to the Slender Man. Wow. Seriously. Wow. Sacrificing your friend to the Slender Man. And they were dead serious. It wasn't like they got caught before they did it. No. These bitches, they stabbed her 19 times. Somehow she lived. Some amazing state-of-the-art miracle medical advice made this child live. She got stabbed 19 times for Slender Man. And she goes on the record to saying that Slender Man is the leader of creepypasta. And the big debate here, there's two big debates. One is, should we take down creepypasta? And two, should you try these kids as an adult? Well, let's go and let's do the trial as an adult thing first. Alright, they're 12. For the most part, let me tell you a story. I'll tell you a story first. Recently, I had the privilege to hang out with some 18 and 20 year olds. And keep in mind, not every 18 and 20 year old is alike, but for the most part, these were regular, run-of-the-mill 18 and 20 year olds. Got no money, they got a car, everything is devoted around getting gas to go somewhere else. Even when they get somewhere else, their job is to get gas to go somewhere else. So I had the joy of hanging out with these kind of people. And let me tell you, as a 28-year-old male, which is 8 years older, I feel like my brain is way more developed than them. But as a 12-year-old, I can speak from experience, I was 12. At 12, I felt like I knew the world. At 16, I felt like I knew the world. At 28, I realized I don't know the world. And I'm going to go so far as say their brain is not fully developed. If you're willing to believe that a mythical creature, which is obviously a mythical creature, you can easily read up on the creepypasta. You can see where you can add your own stories to the creepypasta. There's also a movie which I feel was probably the driving force behind this, which was by some kind of B company. I don't know off the top of my head. But you should be able to tell the difference between fact or fiction. Part of me wants to say that these girls are bullshitting 100%. Like, I don't think they actually believe Slender Man is there. I think Slender Man is a scapegoat. And they really wanted to get at this girl for some reason. Some reason that's getting overlooked at this point. Maybe this girl called her ugly. Maybe they recently got some boyfriends and this girl took one of these boyfriends from them. Because the pictures I've seen weren't very flattering of these two girls. Because they were in the the jumpsuits and the cuffs and the shackles and things like that. But I feel personally there's an underlying problem deeper than the Slender Man. The Slender Man's getting put right up here in the front. But if I'm wrong about that, that's very fucked up. That these kids don't know the difference between right or wrong. And people wanting to ban a forum or a medium of expression such as creepypasta, you'd have to ban every movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Jason Voorhees movie, Friday the 13th, Night of the Living Dead, Nightmare on Elm Street. All those would have to go because you couldn't have any creative form of violence, which what a lot of people enjoy. A lot of people enjoy a good action movie. No, this is the answer number 2. This is a parental issue, 100%. Where the fuck were the parents at? If my kid was sitting there worshiping a god known as Slender Man, I would not take that shit lightly. I mean, like, you worship a god known as Slender Man, and you gotta kind of take interest in them, even if you blow them off like, what is Slender Man, and you just don't believe her. You gotta kind of spy a little bit. You gotta kind of see. You gotta keep up with them, especially at the age of 12. Like, they're willing to kill and sacrifice for these people. I mean, what would cause a 12-year-old to do that? I don't know. And that leads me to the last point. They should not be tried as an adult. This country is happy with like viciously long, tough on crime punishments. And I think Woody said it best when he said that the reason some of our minimum sentences are so high is because every politician that you meet promises two things: to be tough on crime and to lower taxes. That's the two things they almost always hit. So if you have anybody that wants to take a crime away or reduce a minimum sentence on something that like a marijuana charge, or simple possession, or things like that, 3 strikes you're out rules and things like that, you instantly get marked as lenient on crime, like you're weak versus crime. And you can't have that in the political world. So that's the downside of our system. So I feel like these girls don't belong in jail. First off, they did do attempted murder. Second off, I don't feel like their brain is fully developed and fully understand what they are. And if they do believe in a Slender Man, they need to be in a mental health institution, not jail. Sitting behind bars, washing people's clothes, working menial jobs for little to no money is not going to change the fact she believes that there's a 8-foot tall man that is in a business suit that lives in the woods that feeds off children. That is not going to change her. What she needs is people that really study these fields, that's went in, has some kind of background in the medical field, to watch over her, diagnose it, and maybe even learn something. Even if you can't fix her, learn something. Making her a slave to the system and using her as legal slavery is not going to change the fact that she believes in an 8-foot tall man that eats children. That I'm putting it out there like that. I think they should go to a mental health institute until their age of 25, if that's the case you want to go to. But there has to be some form of punishment, obviously. You don't stab somebody 19 times and be in your right mind. That's where I'm standing at that. Slender Man, dude? That's like the girl that got Drake tattooed on her head. Like, weakest rapper in the game, you can get Drake tattooed on your head. But it's a story. I felt like I'd share it with you. What do you guys think about it? Do you think she should get tried as an adult? Do you think the parents were there? Do you think the parents are at fault in any of this? I think the parents maybe should even get a child neglect here, because you can't be good parents and have your child stabbing some other child 19 times. Especially to a fucking fake 8-foot tall man. I don't know, people. It's been your boy, Jordy Jordan. Thank you guys always for watching the video. And I'm Outie 5000. Peace, man.